An event that's been planned for decades, but no amount of polishing could prepare the crowds for the sight of their Queen leaving Buckingham Palace for the final time. The ceremonial procession that pulled her coffin on Wednesday, escorted by her close family, was dubbed small and personal. The state funeral, the first since Winston Churchill's, is expected to be on a much larger scale. 142 Royal Naval ratings will draw the gun carriage in the procession to Westminster Abbey, led by the pipes and drums of Scottish and Irish regiments. Detachments from the Commonwealth will also feature in the procession. Several personnel think it's an honour to be taking part.
I didn't think I'd ever get to do something like this in my career.
It will be the biggest state event this century, and I don't think there's ever going to be another event like it.
She's our Commander-in-Chief. We want to do our best for her in her last moments here, and we also obviously want to do our very best for our new Commander-in-Chief as well, King Charles.
The Queen's funeral is predicted to be the biggest global TV event in history. More than half the world's population is expected to watch the state gun carriage, first used at Queen Victoria's funeral, process Elizabeth II through the streets of London. That's 4.1 billion viewers. Around 2,000 people will pack into Westminster Abbey. Those awarded a collective George Cross by the Queen for bravery, including NHS workers and representatives from the Royal Ulster Constabulary, will form part of the congregation. But police face their biggest ever challenge. Presidents, kings and queens will descend on the capital. Officers will be drafted in from across the country to help, and 22 miles of barriers are being used to control crowds in the city centre. Following the service, the Queen's coffin will be processed to Wellington Arch, before a state hearse takes her back to St George's Chapel in Windsor for a committal service. Her Majesty will be buried alongside her late husband Prince Philip in a private ceremony in the King George VI Memorial Chapel. Reunited for eternity. Cameron Walker, GB News.